Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Carissa. Welcome back to my channel. We're in for a treat today. I like to wear makeup so that it looks like I'm wearing makeup, but I also like to still look soft and natural. It's not always like a big to-do. Everyday makeup doesn't have to be a big thing. So I decided to just sit down and film a little bit and play with some eyeshadow. Please remember, if you like this video, if you like what I'm about, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And here we go. I already obviously went in and did my foundation and all of my other stuff. And I'm just gonna clip back my crazy hair and get started with some shadow. Okay, there we go. So I clipped my hair out of the way. I'm gonna be using my Morphe 25B Bronzed Mocha palette. Show you what it looks like inside. This is older, so I know that they've recently like revamped all of their packaging and such. So I don't know, you probably can still get the same palette. It just may not look the same on the outside, and that's fine because it doesn't matter. Morphe palettes are great. They're very, very affordable. This one did not come with a mirror, but that's okay. I have a mirror in front of me, so we're good to go. So the first shade that I'm gonna go in with is gonna be this guy right here. I like it because it's not too dark, it's not too warm, it's not super, super cool. It's just like a nice shade. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right in my crease and try to keep that in my crease and not take it too far up, because that's another thing I definitely have noticed I've been doing when I'm doing my makeup. I'm like just dragging it out way too much, and I want to try a different technique and see what that looks like and how I feel about that. So I'm just taking this shadow and working it in right on my crease. Everybody's eye shape is different, so one way to help you find your crease is to kind of tilt your head back a little bit, and you should be able to just figure out, like, I don't know, am I even making sense? No, I'm not making sense. Okay, anyway. Okay, so this is where I usually make my mistakes. So typically what I would do if I was applying my shadow is try to like bring it up in this area, because I have hooded eyes. So in order to compensate for that, I've been kind of trying to like bring it out this way and like, I don't know, do some weird thing. But I haven't really been happy with how that's been looking and photographing. I just feel like I've been getting a little too carried away. So with this, I'm really just keeping it in the crease of my eye. And obviously I'm blending it up a little bit, but I'm really just trying to keep it true to the crease without taking it anywhere else, without bringing it up extra high, without doing anything unnecessary, just keeping it in the crease. Aw, I don't know if that's a good one. I'm gonna take a clean brush and go right along the top of that shadow and really just blend it out, but still same thing, keeping it in the crease. I'm not trying to bring it up high, I'm just keeping it in the crease where it belongs, but blending the edges so that it looks nice and soft and pretty. The next shade that I'm going to apply is going to be this guy right here. I'm going to take this shade and really focus it on the outer corners, but still in that crease area, not going above the crease. I'm taking a smaller fluffy brush and I'm dipping into that color, that deeper color. I wish I still had the name sheet, but I don't. So I'm just taking that and putting that right in the outer corner and kind of apply in a soft circular motion. I am using such light pressure, super, super, super light pressure. Okay, oh, well, okay, so that's the first side. I'm gonna go in on the second side, and after I apply this, I'm going to take that clean brush again and go along the outside edges again and just blend that one more time. Okay, so now I have my darker outer corner and then I've got my crease shade in there. I'm happy with that. And what I'm gonna do next is go in with some shimmer. So, okay, so I'm gonna go in with this shade right here on my finger. Wow, that feels like butter. And I am applying this in the center of the lid. I'm gonna take my clean brush, whoa, and it's kind of like, if you can see, it's kind of just like a flatter brush. So I'm gonna take my brush, just give it a little quick spray with some setting spray, and then I'm taking that shade and going in there with my damp brush. To take a flat brush and I'm gonna go in with that darker shade I used for my outer corner, and I'm just gonna take that and almost apply it like a liner and really concentrate on the outer corner of my eye. It's just to deepen it up a little bit and give me a little bit more dimension in the outer corner. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with my smaller brush that I used with that deeper color and blend that a little bit better. Guys, I am so dehydrated. I have not been drinking enough water. I know for a fact I've not. I've barely been drinking any water, if we're being honest with each other. And it really looks bad. It looks like the veins in my eyelid are about to frickin' explode. And that's not good, but what can you do? Oh, I know, you can drink water. You could drink water, but you don't, Carissa, you don't. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in and take the lighter shade that I used in my crease area, and I'm gonna apply that right here on my under eye. So now that I've got that applied to the inner, then I'm gonna go in with that darker shade again and put that on the outer. Why do you let me do that? Definitely looking smoky, but I'm not mad at it. I mean, it's not too shabby. So really quick, going to take this nice light shade up here. I wish, oh, sorry. Okay, so I'm taking this nice light, this light shade up here. I wish I knew what it was called, but I don't have the name sheet anymore. So I'm gonna apply this lighter shade right on my brow bone, and that just looks really nice. Just gives it a little extra pop and also helps to separate from that shadow. I'm really happy. Oh, yeah. I just did like a really smoky eye by accident. That's not the look I was going for, but that's where it went, so hop on board. I'm feeling very sultry and very smoky. Okay, what do I need? I need liner. Here we go. I'm going to go in with this Pro Longwear Fluid Line from MAC. It is in the shade BB6 Black Track. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take this kind of like soft pointed brush, and I'm going to definitely wet this because I always have problems with this. But, you know, it's like you spend the money on it and you just want to get the most use out of it as possible. So even though I don't love it, I still continue to use it until it's gone, because that is being money conscious. So I'm taking this and still same thing, nice and close, to my lash line. And it does not need to be super perfect, because I actually kind of like, I want it to be slightly smudgy. Like, I don't want it to be perfect by any means. Well, as you can see, I really just applied that as close as I could. And I'm actually gonna go in with a angled brush. And this is kind of like it's kind of like a fatter angled brush. It's really not for precision. And I'm gonna go right on top of that liner and just lightly smudge my way down the line. And then when I get to the very corner, just kind of flick it. Flick it, flick it, flick it. And give yourself a tiny baby cat eye. Ta-da. So this is what I'm working with. Dust off any fallout, although there really was not much. And I'm like, that looks good. Like, that looks pretty good. Right there. Oh, side note. If you're wondering why I don't have my hoops in, well, my hoops are right here. When I was applying my foundation, I freaking caught my hoop and ripped it. And thankfully it stopped and it looks a lot better, but my ear hole was bleeding. Oh, if you are curious about my lip color, I have on my NYX Professional, I'm downstairs! NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Suede Shoes. Oh, and then I have this Bare Minerals gloss in the shade Totally. They're thick, but they still like kind of glide around. So it's a nice gloss. Okay, now for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to take the shade right here from my Jeffree Star Morphe palette in the shade name Welcome. I'm gonna take this little brush right here and take that beautiful light shade and apply that to my inner corner. And I'm gonna kind of like drag it up into the shadow up here. So just apply there, and then I'm gonna kind of like lightly right underneath as well. So right in that corner area. I'm gonna take this same highlight that I just put on my inner corner and just like really haphazardly apply right under my brow bone. Not my brow bone, right under the arch of my brow, just to give me a little something something. All right, now the only thing that's left to do for my eyes is to go in with my mascara. So I'm gonna apply my mascara to my upper and lower lashes. Well, great. Great. I was so close. Okay, while I'm waiting for that mess up on my mascara to dry, really quick, just a little tidbit about me for anybody who does not know. I am naturally curly. This is my natural hair. I honestly don't wear it all that often anymore. I had gotten really good about doing it, and then I had gotten out of the habit and have since been really bad about it, but I want to start doing it again because the whole purpose behind a whole long journey, which has been like very up and down, was trying to get my hair back to its natural, healthiest, most beautiful state. I want to say like 2.5 to 3 years ago, I did a big chop and I cut off all of my hair.
All of my hair.
From that time until now, I've been working on just growing and keeping it healthy and trying not to do too much to damage my hair. So obviously things like flat ironing, blow drying, and coloring, lightening, those things can damage your hair. This is not my natural hair color. My roots are starting to come in, but like it's not too horrible, so I'm just trying to put it off a little bit. My hair has grown so much. It literally was like this long on my head, super short, and now I have definitely come a very long way and I'm very proud of myself. However, being naturally curly is definitely a struggle. Not every day is going to give the same product. You could do your hair literally the same exact way every single day and get a different look every time. Why? We don't know. That's just the way it goes. Oh, that hurts. Lightly scrape that off. And I'm gonna go in with this beauty sponge. Oh, that better? Okay, there we go. That's better, right? I mean, I feel like you can still kind of see it, but it's fine. Okay, last step is my setting spray. Of course, my Morphe Mattifying Continuous Mist Setting Spray. I really love this. And it just produced, that went straight into my mouth. This spray, honestly, it just like, it produces the finest mist. Like, I'm feeling a little sassy. This might be my new daily go-to shadow look. And the great thing about what I did here is that you can use the same technique with different shades and still get a nice cohesive eye look. If you have your crease shade, you have your deeper outer corner shade, and then you have something lighter to create that dimension, you are set. That's all that you need. Everything that I had like planned in my mind actually came out in the way that I had hoped it would today. Instead of taking several tries, I got it one the first time. Hopefully you are able to take some tidbits from this video and apply them the next time that you're doing your own makeup. I would love to hear how you have succeeded or how you have struggled. As always, thank you so much for watching. This is Carissa. You are watching Carissa Explains It All, and I will see you guys next time.